head, and there he goes. Abyss gonna clean him up.
Olaf goes down. Everyone's just gonna line up here for Lazzy. He's gonna find himself the Quadra. Give it to him. Pentakill.
Priestley with the quad feed.
Gets the ace. Available just spin to win all over.
That game was insane.
Welcome back, Saints Nation. Thanks for sticking with us as we're about to get right into the thick of things here with this control map here on to checkmates. Starting things off, Saints trying to defend, but right now after some solid gunplay from Northwood University, they've been able to take control of the points themselves and really wipe everybody down here. We see Sauce going to try and turn this thing around. Actually, I think Saints are on the attack this time by, so that was my mistake there. But right now, huge defense here for Northwood. The Kiku going to find himself a nice double. Shut the Saints down. Brandon going to wait for the rest of his team to show up. Of course, you only have a couple minutes in these control matchups to try and take the at least one checkpoint, as we do see. Priestley finding one. Brandon going to find another. Priestley going to get refragged over. And it's the back and forth nature of these control maps can definitely get a little bit chaotic. Nice little kill there from Saucenado. And be able to push forward alongside Brandon and try and get control. Bleepa exposes, and it's going to get himself two of them. Actually, Slushy going to come down and help him in that situation as well. Lavelle going to find one. Now less than 20 seconds on the clock for the Saints to get themselves on the point and stick one. Otherwise, it'll be defense complete for the side of Northwood University. And of course, with only needing 3 round wins to take care of this, it would put them ahead if they can actually hang on to it. You see on point, Saucenado, he is capturing this as of this moment. He's keeping his team in the game. You see timer up on the top, not moving as of this moment. Lavelle going to find himself one. Priestley trying to catch somebody off from the side. Nice little double actually here from Lavelle. Saints keeping themselves in the game here as they get the first checkpoint right around the corner. Can they hang on to this? Priestley going to find the Kiku. And Saucenado going to hold his ground. And Saints are successfully able going to hang on by a thread and get themselves that first checkpoint, allowing them a couple extra minutes here, or like a minute 30, to actually move towards this B site. See Lavelle already in the building, and unfortunately he's going to get himself flanked upon. Priestley going to bring this right back, however. They're going to be able to find Smitzy up in the top. We're going to see Priestley try to challenge him. He's going to be successfully doing so. Of course, getting to that B site can be a little bit awkward. Of course, underneath the plane is where you need to capture in this situation. The Kiku is going to get the jump onto Lavelle. Don't ever really expect somebody to just be hanging out there. And it's going to get the jump. 23 seconds and counting, and Smitzy and Slushy are going to find themselves on the board, but Priestley from behind is at least going to make things a little bit messy. He is going to end up going down, however. Lavelle going to try and lead the Saints back in. Smitzy taking some good damage, actually. Good shots from Lavelle. But the ones that are actually getting the kill shots are going into the favor of Northwood University, and I don't think the Saints are going to be able to take care of this one. They ran out of spawns, and they are going to run out of time. Northwood University going to take the first point here in this checkmate control. See how the Saints can do on the defensive side of things for this next round. It's right around the corner, just about to get underway. Let's see what ends up going down. Lots of Saints with 4 eliminations so far in that game, but we see Smitzy having himself an absolute fantastic first game with 11 kills in his name. Brandon nearly getting caught by the Semtex, but it's going to be the backup here with Priestley to help take down Bleepa. Brandon, even though he got shot first, is going to be successful in taking that. How do you even know that that trophy system was there? Nicely done. The quick reactions coming out from Brandon and the rest of the Saints squad. Looking good on this defense so far. Slushy, not going to be long for this world. Never mind. Lavelle is going to end up dropping here. Nice shots from Slushy. Brandon catches somebody up in the building, or not in the building, in the plane rather. We have someone that's the Kiku trying to flank, but now not going to be the case, and beautifully done there from the Saints. They're going to completely wipe this down. Priestley going to find himself a double in that interaction, with Northwood University only finding maybe about a quarter or so captured on that B site. Lavelle from the side going to find Kiku, but it's not going to go into the favor of Brandon as he does go down. Saucenado going to go one-on-one here with Bleepa. Is he going to be able to successfully do so? He is, in fact, with extra reinforcements coming out here from Lavelle on the ground. Going to keep him alive for at least a second. Saucenado is eventually going to go down from the refrag from Kiku, but they're able to at least hang on to these sites for now. Smitzy taking his own teammate down with the Semtex, actually. You hate to see it, but it happens to everybody, that's for sure. Brandon getting himself on the right side of the kill feed this time, and same thing with Saucenado. Priestley as well, cleaning things up here. Doing a fantastic job so far on this defense. Head in lives, and to be honest, right now, Northwood University kind of running out of time. Brandon trying to wait for his teammates to get back around. He does have sights on that B site. Perfect little spot to hide, actually. Beautifully done there. Priestley going to find one. We have Saucenado and the rest of the Saints trying to push towards this A site. That is the only one really being captured, and they've been able to flush everybody out. Priestley going to find one, and the only casualty being Brandon. Okay, he's going to be able to get himself back into the fight. 3 seconds left on the clock. Brandon, the closest one near this B site where Northwood University is attacking. Good shot there from Brandon. Can he find himself another? Kiku lying down. A sitting duck here, and the Saints are going to be able to full hold here on this checkmate. Controlled defense and defensive-sided, to say the least here. So far, both teams on the defensive side of things winning to start this one off. But of course, we still have at least another 2 rounds ahead of us. Let's see if somebody can take this on the offensive side. And of course, for the hometown crowd, if they want that Saints attack and to get them that get them a lead, they need to get it nice and quick and pick it up as soon as possible. Much bigger round here for the Saints. Brennan getting himself up to an even kill-death ratio. And then Priestley, while having 15 kills, did go down quite a bit there with 12. But still, finding the kills that he needed to, especially in that last round. Pushing forward, Smitzy going to find first blood as he does take down Priestley, but Lavelle going to at least go 1 for 1. And Brandon actually in the plane, double kill. Unfortunate there for Lavelle. He tries to club him, drop a bow on him, but not going to quite work. Brandon right there with the refrag, however. So now that B site, it's open. Can he defend? Saucenado actually from the high ground inside the plane. Beautifully done. Able to keep Brandon covered to the point where they're allowed to get to that first third. Then over at the B site, Saints are actually trying to 2-pronged attack this one, with the A site nearly going down, but it's going to end up being the Saints kind of splitting their offense maybe a little bit too much. They're all going to get wiped in this situation. Beautiful defense there for the side of Northwood. 2 solid kills coming out now from the side of St. Clair. Can they move forward on this? Priestley going to find himself another Bleepa. Not long for this world. Somebody wants to definitely get some control of this plane. We do see Smitzy coming around the corner, and he's going to get jumped on. Beautiful shots there from Priestley. Tries to find Bleepa up high, but not going to be able to successfully hang on to it. Brandon still alive behind enemy lines. Maybe catch somebody slipping. He's going to be able to find the one, looks for another, not going to be able to quite find it. Lavelle, however, over on the low ground towards the A site. Good grenade actually does make contact. Priestley going to almost get himself Semtex, but he's going to be able to sneak right in there and still get the kill onto Bleepa. A lot of action towards this A site right now. In theory, Brandon, if he wanted to jump down towards the B site, he probably could, but at the same time, he has that high ground advantage, trying to keep everybody on the Saints at the A side as alive and here as long as possible. Sauce low and ready to go. See Lavelle actually as well on the other end, going to be able to successfully hold on to this A point. Saints going to capture it. But can they get this B point? They've done it faster than they did last time, but not by much. You see Brandon taking a long way around, looking for flankers. Is going to at least pepper Kiku. Can he finish the job? He is in fact going to be able to do so. Good little start now for the St. Clair attack. Priestley going to get hunted down there. Nice little job from Slushy. That's fired under the plane. Saucenato really trying to hunt. He's going to end up just getting a knee to the face. And Slushy does take, or Blipa does take Slushy down as well. Well, the accidental team kill, but it does take down Saucenato in the end. Good shots from Kiku. Headshot right onto Lavelle to keep this B point secured. 40 seconds left. Saints may be looking for an opening, but Priestley's going to get shut down as quick as he nearly got that one started. Lavelle not going to be able to make it outside the spawn. Good little stoppage there from Blipa. Just really make it tough for the Saints to try and move out. Smitty getting aggressive as well. Is eventually going to get taken down, however. 1 for 1 so far. The Saints are losing lives, and they're losing lives quickly. 3 more left to go. Or rather, no respawns available. It's just the lives that they have in the pocket right here, right now. They need to make something happen. They need to make it work quickly if they want to try and get there. They're going to take down Kiku. That is a good start, but can somebody touch the point? They're going to be able to get there. Can they hang on to it, however? Not going to be able to do so. Sauce was alive, but the person on the point itself did get taken down there by Smitzy. So once again, a solid effort, but the defense is going to come in strong here as Saints are going to come up short. Northwood going to take a 2-1 lead in this third game. Either Saints make this work here on the defense once again, or if Northwood can stop the spree of defenders winning, they're going to get themselves up ahead here in this series. Brandon going to start things off strong. He's going to eat a Semtex for his troubles, however. Lavelle inside, going to have to run for the hills from around the corner. Here comes Priestley. Try and hunt down, looks like Blipa. Blipa does end up going down. And right now, there is somebody on that B site, but Kiku almost getting that first third is, in fact, actually going to be able to get it as Slushy comes in for the capture as well. So they give up a third, but they're not going to give up the point in its entirety. And then as of right now, it does seem to be this B site to be the stubborn site here for both sides. Really having themselves a hard time trying to get a hold of this. Does he see the barrel of Kiku? It is contested right now. No, he's going to run right through it. And unfortunately there for Saucenato, did not spot it out. And all things are going actually downhill for St. Clair. Double cap in progress for Northwood University. Things are kind of falling apart. Lavelle does get one grenade kill. It did actually stop the capture towards that B site for at least a second. But now not only is the offense split here from Northwood, but St. Clair's defense split and getting kind of chaotic, to be completely frank with you. It seems just like an absolute mess, to say the least. But we're going to see Priestley with a strong double kill to at least stop one of those from going down. But a nice shot coming out here from Slushy. I'm not exactly sure what took him down there, but going to blow him out of the water. A site now in the sights. And actually, it's going to be Slushy down bot as well. Takes Lavelle down, but it's going to get refragged here by Brandon, so he's not going to be able to capture that completely. Priestley on the other side does get taken down by the Kiku, but he's going to get refragged by Brandon. Brandon then goes down, and this is the opening. Blipa is going to be able to take that A point to its entirety, getting the full capture, and because of that, all the Saints are now planted towards that B site. They do not want to give this up. But one thing that they are giving up a constant ton of here in this game so far has been their lives. 9 lives remaining so far for the Saints. Make that 8 compared to the 14 on the side of Northwood. And Blipa with another huge kill. And that's going to be Northwood getting the double cap, and that is going to be the game here, actually, as Game 3 is going to go into the favor. Northwood University going to bring us to game number 4, which is going to be on checkmate again, but this time for hard points. If the Saints can't pull it around there, then it looks like Northwood's going to hand Saints their first loss in this CCL regular season. Once again, it'll be another, or then be another team, rather, that Northwood University is an absolute pain, to say the least, for the St. Clair squad. In just one moment, we'll be hopping into the next lobby, of course. Switching things up just for a second. But of course, while we do wait for everybody to to get this all set up. I want to give a couple more thank yous once again to the sponsors that do make this all possible here on the St. Clair Saints varsity esports team. Big thank you, of course, to the Zuckelman School of Business and Information Technology, St. Clair College, Tim Hortons PC Outlet, St. Clair College Alumni Association, and the St. Clair SRC. Definitely would not be possible without you, and thank you for your support. And of course, big thank you to everybody for tuning in so far between the Counter-Strike match, the Call of Duty match here tonight, and all the matches that we've had so far in the season or in the past. Regardless of how late and how tired we are, always a pleasure bringing all the broadcasts and all the matches to you day in, day out. And it looks like they're going to take a second here. They have to do another rehost, it looks like. So we're going to need a couple more moments, it looks like, before we do get started with game number 4. And that's going to put St. Clair in the hot seat as they can't afford any more losses here. Otherwise, it is going to be the game. So hang tight and we'll see either the conclusion of this or we'll get to see if the Saints can push us into a game 5. So they might want to play on raid, but at the same time, it's search and destroy. And that definitely makes me nervous personally. It's not been their strongest map style, but we'll have to see momentarily. We'll get into the game, or we'll get into game 4 within another 2 to 3 minutes. Please stay tuned.